listening to the Hurdy Travel Podcast. I'm your host, Justin Vakula, here to help you travel the world at next to no cost with credit card points, miles, benefits, and rewards. Make money, save money, and take advantage of great deals. Thanks for joining me for podcast episode 73, MGM Rewards Mastercard Deep Dive. I'll talk about why the MGM Rewards Mastercard can be a fantastic option for casino regulars and occasional casino visitors. Before today's discussion, a quick show note. I host in-person monthly meetups in Willow Grove, Pennsylvania with the group Greater Philadelphia Travel, Credit, Miles, and Points. The next meetup is scheduled for March 19th, 2023. I hope to see you there. Find more information at meetup.com/Philly, Miles, and Points. Find a link in the show notes. The no annual fee MGM Rewards Mastercard is marketed as an easy way to earn casino comps and tier status with MGM. As a casino regular, I was intrigued to have ways to earn status and comps through credit card spend. I've had this credit card for about 3 years and regularly use it for purchases at grocery stores, gas stations, and MGM casinos. Although I originally matched Caesars Diamond status from a credit card benefit to get MGM Gold status, I recognize that this option may not last, and in 2023, it's getting more and more challenging to keep statuses through status matching. Having a more reliable way to earn through credit card spend remains attractive. At the time of recording, February 2023, the MGM Rewards Mastercard has an increased sign-up bonus of 20,000 reward points, or $200 in comps, and 20,000 tier credits. This offer is much better than the usual offer of only 10,000 reward points and no tier credits. A sign-up bonus worth $200 is usually not so appealing, but ongoing value from this card, mainly comp, production, and status generation, can make it worthwhile. Just by having this card, one earns and keeps Pearl status, which mainly gives free parking at MGM properties, but with a good amount of spend, one can gain Gold status to waive resort fees, have priority line access at many casinos, and get a $100 meal credit once per year. So how does one earn status? One needs 75,000 tier credits for Gold status and 200,000 tier credits for Platinum status. Credit card spend can accelerate tier earning in addition to or even in place of gambling. As far as gambling is concerned, I'm primarily a poker player, but I also play online blackjack. More on that later. So I wouldn't be able to earn Gold or Platinum status through my occasional play with MGM, but with tier earning from credit card spend, Gold status is very easy for me to reach. The MGM Rewards Mastercard gives 2 times tier and 2 times comps at grocery stores and gas stations. Optimally, you'll buy prepaid gift cards or third-party gift cards like Amazon, Best Buy, and even fee-free DraftKings gift cards with the MGM Mastercard. Hopefully, you'll also earn grocery rewards or fuel points at your local grocery store or gas station where you purchase gift cards. Rather than transferring money to an online casino site, using your bank account for example, you can use prepaid or gift cards to fund casino balances and use new money from new cards every time rather than just using the same deposited money. In Pennsylvania, most online blackjack games have about a 0.5% house edge when playing proper basic strategy. So earning 2x comps and tier and grocery or fuel rewards easily offsets the house edge, making online blackjack play profitable on your quest to gain tier status. Online blackjack play on its face also gives some tier and some rewards, but not much, so most tier would be earned from your credit card spend at gas stations and grocery stores. My MGM Rewards Mastercard currently has a credit limit of $11,000, so $10,000 spend each month at grocery stores, spaced out across several visits, an easy task for me, will give me more than 20,000 tier credits atop $200 in comps, grocery points, and fuel rewards. The MGM Mastercard also earns 3x tier and comps on MGM spend inside casinos, but this doesn't move the needle much compared to high grocery and gas spend. Every 4 months with this credit card, one can call the issuing bank, the First National Bank of Omaha, to request a credit line increase. The increase is just a soft credit pull. During my last phone call with FNBO, the phone rep said that I can have a guaranteed limit increase of $3,000, or they can put in a request for more, but I might not get that $3,000 or I might be declined. I took the guaranteed $3,000. Ensure your credit scores are in good order, preferably in the high 700s, and your MGM Rewards Mastercard balance is 0 because they probably won't want to issue you more credit if you owe them money. The MGM Rewards Mastercard also earns 1x comps and tier on all of their spend, but this probably isn't worthwhile unless you're struggling to get in grocery or gas spend because you lack good local options. One can also directly use the MGM Mastercard to fund BetMGM online gambling website, but this only earns 1x comps and 1x tier. Funding directly is inferior to indirect funding using gift and prepaid cards through grocery store and gas station spend. In 2022, though, there was a promotional period giving, I believe, 3x tier in comps on BetMGM funding, so stay tuned for possible increases in the future. Funding BetMGM does not code as a cash advance, and this direct funding can be a great option if really needed if you lack prepaid or gift cards to fund gambling websites. Tier credits and comps post to your MGM account shortly after your FNBO statement period closes. For some reason, credit card earnings show on your MGM account as free slot play, so you must convert free slot play to comps at an MGM Players Club. In most cases, comps should be worth more than free play because the free play comes with the house edge. There are also situations in which comps are worth more than $1, particularly at Borgata in Atlantic City. If you have MGM Gold status, you can use $12.50 in comps for Borgata buffet entry that can cost more than $30 as a usual price. As I've mentioned in previous episodes, Borgata also has the wonderful Amphora Lounge, a higher quality type of buffet with unlimited high quality alcohol and other drinks. Amphora Lounge is such a great deal that I rarely eat elsewhere in Atlantic City. Why pay elsewhere if I can use $12.50 in MGM comps at Borgata? One can also combine food comps earned from My Vegas games with MGM comps. For videos about My Vegas, free-to-play games that give you real-life casino rewards, see my YouTube channel, Gurdy Travel Podcast. During my last trip in Las Vegas, I used $20 off of $40 rewards from My Vegas. Rather than charging the $20-ish to the MGM Rewards Mastercard, one can use comps earned from spend to pay. My Vegas rewards also include buy one get one buffets, free appetizer with entree purchase, buy one get one entrees, and much more. In previous years with the MGM Rewards Mastercard, I spent my way to MGM Gold status. In 2023, now with a higher credit card limit and excellent local grocery store options, I plan on spending my way to MGM Platinum status. I couldn't gain Platinum status without the MGM Rewards Mastercard. $100,000 in grocery and gas spend gets me there, but I won't need to spend that much because I'll also earn some tier from some poker play at Borgata, online blackjack play, MGM spend, and maybe MGM promotions. MGM Platinum status also gives a $600 flight credit or cash rebate flying to Las Vegas. Simply show MGM representative a receipt of your cash fare flight and get back up to $600 in cash. This benefit is tremendous, especially when coupled with credit card side reimbursements. For example, my new United Quest card issued by Chase gives me a once per card member year $125 statement credit when using the United Quest card to book a flight. I can also use my Altitude Reserve card to book a flight and use my Altitude Reserve points to offset the cost of the flight, effectively no cost to me or cashing out points, and then getting the cash rebate from MGM. MGM Platinum status also gives a once per year $200 dining credit and a once per year complimentary cruise. Valuing the cruise at a conservative $700, dining credits at face value, resort fees saved easily creates more than $1,000 in value per year. Add in some benefits like room upgrades with MGM Gold and Platinum status, comp earning for discounted buffets or Amphora Lounge visits, the MGM Mastercard really shines for high spenders. Even if you only spend your way to Gold status or some spending helps you get there, the card can still have a good deal to offer. Critics of the MGM Mastercard may lament the low $200 welcome offer or its usual $100 welcome offer. Indeed, these offers are low compared to other cards, but looking at this card later in your credit card journey can be better than getting it early. Surely I wouldn't recommend this card early on, prioritizing it over personal cards with banks like Chase, US Bank, and Barclays. They likely won't approve people with lots of recent credit card applications. Chase can especially be tough because of what is known as their 524 rule. In short, you usually won't get cards with Chase if you've opened 5 or more credit cards appearing on your personal credit report in the last 24 months. Because of this, it's best to focus on Chase early. The $200 or $100 welcome offer on the MGM Mastercard is indeed low, but the value from this card should kick in with attaining a rewarding status every year. Some lament the 2x earning at grocery and gas stations, identifying other cards like the Amex Gold card that gives 4x membership rewards at grocery stores and the Amex Business Gold that earns 4x membership rewards at gas stations. The MGM Rewards Mastercard doesn't only earn 2x comps though, it's also earning status that's surely worthwhile for casino regulars or even occasional visitors. Ideally, people will also be high spenders and will not be using the same card again and again and again at grocery stores or gas stations. It's good to de-risk by spreading spend across many cards and not cycling credit limits, meaning charging up to or close to the credit limit, paying off the balance, and running the balance up again during the same statement period. Cycling can get you shut down. Cards like Amex Personal Gold also cap their 4x earnings at $25,000 spend in a calendar year, so lots and lots of 2x comp and tier earning every month is great for high spenders. Value from this card may drop off at some point in the year when you reach your desired status goal. For example, if you reach MGM Gold status in September, you may consider stop usage of this card until January, or after your credit card statement closes in December, or whenever the MGM tier earning period stops for the current earning year. First National Bank of Omaha, the issuing bank for the MGM Rewards Mastercard, pulls from Experian. At the time of applying for this card, have no more than 2 accounts opened on Experian in your last 6 months, or FNBO may deny you due to too many recent opened accounts. If you have other cards with FNBO, space out your applications by 6 months. Consider lowering credit limits on your existing FNBO cards to increase approval chances for the MGM Rewards Mastercard. In closing, the MGM Rewards Mastercard won't be for everyone, but this can be a niche card for those who can use it well. High spenders will especially find value from this card through retaining status. Thanks for listening, and stay tuned for future episodes. Visit hurdygurdytravel.com, that's HURDYGURDY travel.com, to contact me, find me on social media, read episode transcripts, and schedule a free consultation. Support the show through Subscribestar, referral links, and buying from my eBay store. Find the show on many podcast platforms and YouTube, where you can find bonus videos. Supporting me on Subscribestar will give you special perks, including a custom podcast episode, questions answered by upcoming guests, and monthly private one-on-one conversations, delving into more advanced topics I don't openly discuss at length in podcast episodes. Visit meetup.com/Philly Miles and Points to learn about Greater Philadelphia travel, credit, miles, and points meetups I'll be hosting in Willow Grove, Pennsylvania. I hope to see you in person at a future event. Find a link in the show notes. Listen to my other podcast, the Stoic Solutions Podcast, found at stoicsolutionspodcast.com. My podcast guests and I offer practical wisdom for everyday life, inspired by the ancient tradition of Stoic philosophy from Greece and Rome. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.